Hi, I'm the Leader's Identity Guide, and I am often asked the question, what are we talking about when we talk about culture? I want you to think about how you behave when you walk into an unfamiliar situation. What do? Basically, you unconsciously notice what's happening around you and then you copy that behaviour. And if you're wondering where we got that from, we got it from when we were little kids. So if you watch little children, they role model adults brilliantly. We're crazy if we think we're not doing that anymore. We are. We role model the behaviours of the people around us. That's what we're actually talking about when we talk about culture. The attitudes and behaviour that people unconsciously adopt to fit in. And what they're fitting in with is the stories, the leadership, the systems and the symbolic things in their organisation. Now that definition of culture is really useful because as a leader you can start thinking about how you can shift and change and create a fantastic culture. If you just change one word and make it the attitudes and behaviours that people consciously adopt, all you've got to do is start being conscious about your culture, start talking about it. Talk to your people, talk about the attitudes and behaviours, and bingo, you can create something fantastic. And that's what it's all about. Simple, easy, create something great for your organisation. I can tell you from a lot of experience that people want to have this conversation with you. People want to be in a great culture. Everybody wants to be in a great culture. And I'm passionate about culture because I believe it's the most powerful force in your organisation. It's more powerful than your training programs, it's more powerful than your leaders, it's more powerful than your systems. So think about that for a minute. How often have you designed a system only to find that people have found a way around it? How often have your leaders given people instructions only to find that people are not following them? How often have other things happened and you're wondering, why is that happening? Why is this stuff happening in my organisation? It's happening because of the culture of the organisation. If we look at the influencing factors, what influences people is the attitudes and behaviours of the people around them. Let me give an example. You've just got a brand new leader in your organisation and they do a fabulous presentation to a group of people that you work with. The fantastic leader might have been as charismatic and well organised and well presented and had a great structure and fabulous PowerPoint slides, but if anyone says anything contrary, then that's the message that people will take. Culture is by far the most powerful thing in your organisation. What that means for us as leaders is if you really want to influence your organisation, you've got to think about, how do I actually influence the culture? How do I actually create the culture that will deliver what we want to deliver as a company? And that's the topic of a lot of the videos I've got on my channel. So subscribe to the channel, you're going to find a roadmap of the kind of conversations you need to have to get your people developing the attitudes and behaviours that you need to deliver on your strategy, your vision or your purpose as an organisation, because your culture should be aligned to your purpose. I'll see you in the next video.